All right, welcome to our campaign 11 and 12 tips webinar. It has been over a month since we met on here. How's my volume, guys? Do I sound like I'm in a chamber, or am I good? Good, great, good. All right, I like it. Okay, so I am joined here by Miss Cheryl Papayan and Melissa Atkinson, and they are both achievers of our Grand Fiesta trip. So you're going to hear from both of them a little bit later, and it's always more fun to do this when I'm not talking by myself. So thank you guys for joining. I open up the call to all Avon representatives. I try to do them twice a month, depending how much we're traveling and what all's going on in the Avon world. So thanks for jumping on, and I hope to teach you a new thing or two that you didn't know before you joined. So I've been selling Avon for 11 years, and I've built it in a non-traditional way through a licensed Avon beauty center, which is basically an Avon retail store, and also online, where I've really found my passion in sharing the products and the opportunity. Cheryl, are you still on there? Okay, hopefully I didn't lose my co-host here. Just a second, guys. I see Melissa, you're still on. Okay, we'll keep going. Hopefully Cheryl will jump back in. So I sold over 320,000 last year. And then our team sold over 3 million. So my goal now, I've kind of moved through the business and changed goals and what really drives me. And now it really is to be the best leader that I can be, to continue bringing on new representatives, and they can change their own lives with Avon, and really develop leaders that produce big, strong teams that sell a lot, because we have such a great product, such a great opportunity, and I just really love what I do. So Cheryl has been moving up the ranks the past couple of years. She's only been with us since 2014. She originally started in my second generation, and just sort of jumped in as a hobby. She didn't really think she was going to be doing it this big. And here she is, one of the top leaders, the top leader on Team Momentum. So she's already making a strong appearance in 3 of the nation's top 100 ranks, and she has a 47% campaign sales growth. Her team does over the past year. So very exciting. Hopefully she joins us back here. I'm gonna scroll through the names and see if she's back on. All right, I don't see her. You guys keep your eyes out for her in the chat box. All right, so we just came back from Maui. It was amazing. It was everything. It was beautiful. And I hope you got to see some of the pictures, just to see what an incredible job Avon does of making us feel appreciated, and just doing everything up to perfection. I mean, I could not have asked for anything more. It was a dream vacation, and I just wanted to give you a little taste of it. So they always have really cool backgrounds for you to do pictures, so that you can be marketing Avon and yourself and the business. We always walk away with a ton of swag, okay? So this showed up at our doorstep before we even left. And then this bottom picture here was everything that we got while we were there. So definitely did not leave empty-handed, and I love that they gave us some of our newest products so that we could really use them in social media and to share with our team, and always be representing the Avon brand. The food was top notch. There's all kinds of friends that you meet throughout the country when you go to Avon events, where it's so much fun. It's like a reunion a couple times a year where we get to travel and be with people where we can network and share ideas and have fun together. This was the beautiful sunset that we got to witness every single night. There was ocean, there was sunset, there were mountains. I was definitely in my happy place, and especially with this hula pie. So thank you guys all that were following along on Facebook, giving us advice and tips on where to go and what to get. We, all four of us, finished that off, believe it or not. So just a little taste of what the Avon events are like. Rob and I were so excited to be going up on stage in 6 different categories for the top 5 in the nation. Yay! I was just thinking today how I'm so excited that you guys will all be in Jamaica, because it really is not the 2 of us that make all these big things happen. There's so many of you that put in the hard work and bust your butts and build your business to really create these magical numbers, okay? So if you guys are just starting out in your Avon career, or if you're new to building a team, I can't stress enough how important it is just to always keep believing in yourself. Go through those tough times when it's not so easy. Just like life, your Avon business is gonna go up and down, but the stronger you build it and the more you build it in more areas, the more stable it will become, and all of a sudden it will start building and snowballing, and you'll have these huge numbers and be like, I'm so glad I did not give up. You know, Emily was right. It's happening. So always believe in yourself and keep going. I'm very grateful that I have Rob, who is a supportive husband who has cheered for me when sometimes I don't feel like I've had other cheerleaders. So I hope you guys have that strong community. And if you don't have an upline or a leader, you know, attach on to those representatives that are willing to share and help along the way. So here we are on stage, and we got the chance to stand up there with Lorianne Goldman, our new CEO, and Steve Bosson with Avon Corporate. So you guys will get the opportunity to see them at Rep Fest and hopefully at Grand Fiesta if you're going to that. On a personal note, Rob just turned 40, and I hope you guys all had a happy Easter. All right. Let's see. Cheryl, can you mute, please?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Or do you need me to? Okay. There we go. So we are almost at 900,000 in sales for the year, which is amazing. We are number 22 in the nation year to date. Our campaign 9 team performance, we did just over 105,000. So This year's been a little bit of a tough start, guys. We are always experiencing different challenges, and you have to adapt and really work your business with what's happening all around you. So while we don't have a sales increase yet, I am very confident that we are going to continue to build, and we're going to pick up that momentum. And we are going to have killer numbers again by the end of the year. I'm really hoping for over 4 million. And I shouldn't say hope, because that's not a business term. We are going to do 4 million this year, at least. We have gone from 1 to 2 to 3 million. We cannot break that trend. If you want to jump up 2, that's fine, but not... You can't go below the 4 million mark, okay? So I've got a thing for genuine people. I like to share my life experiences as I go through this business, and hopefully try to teach something from what I learn in my own mistakes and my own strengths. Truth is powerful and it prevails. And then treat people right. Be intentional with others. Treat them as you want to be treated. Take time to appreciate them. Spend time with them. Encourage them. Support them. And make them feel like they matter, because they do. Do this at home, at work, at school, at the grocery store. Do this with people you know and with people you don't. Try your best every day to make someone else's day. So being in this business as a young woman, I'm small, you guys. I'm like 5'2". I don't weigh a whole lot. So I have been treated wrongly by quite a few people as I've built this business. It's only made me tougher and stronger and more knowledgeable and prepared on how to handle even bigger challenges as I go. So always treat people well. I have some people I've dealt with in this business who didn't treat me well, and you know, it's just the stronger I grow, the more I see that they were in the wrong and I was right for sticking up for myself and continuing to move on. So even if you have negativity, you have people saying you're not going to do it, oh God, you're in network marketing, keep pushing and really use that to drive you to success. Campaign 11. So first of all, if you have not turned in your campaign 10 order, tomorrow by 4 p.m. Central is your last shot. It's not a good idea to wait till the very end. So don't wait till the very end and then complain about product availability. Okay, so we have to learn about our business, see the trends, see what happens, make decisions that are best for our business as we move forward. I know that people tend to just wait till the very last minute to do something, but I'm telling you, if you do it earlier and you're more prepared and organized, you're gonna run into less snafus. So we have a full 2-week time period where we can turn in our orders. Take full advantage. Make up your own due date. Make it towards the beginning of the campaign. So that way you're getting your order in before the rest of the majority of the country. Our online stores all switch over at the same time. So your campaign 11 is going to be active April 30th, tomorrow, through Monday, May 13th. And you don't want to miss Michael Sangstack on Campaign Insider. They always go live on the Avon USA representative page on Tuesday, the campaign close day at 3 p.m. Central. So get that order in tonight if you haven't yet, so that you can work on your marketing and be creative and follow up with people, and then jump on that Campaign Insider at 3 p.m. Central. Campaign 12, planning ahead. At the end of the month, I like to do my month-long planning. So as we approach May here, take a look at your full next month and start booking events or parties. Come up with your marketing plan and write down your important campaign due dates. So really big news this last week, and I hope that you guys are all as excited as we are. So they announced that LG Household and Healthcare is set to acquire New Avon LLC. So they are paying $125 million in cash to Cerberus, and they're buying out that portion of Avon Worldwide's ownership in New Avon LLC. So they are going to be our full owner. It's exciting because they are a consumer brands company. They're already familiar with beauty. They're looking to expand into the international market, which is actually us because they're headquartered in Korea. Korea is one of the world's largest and most innovative beauty markets. They already support brands such as Coca-Cola, Philosophy, many other strong beauty, hair care, and skincare products. The good news, even more good news, is that they purchased Avon Japan a year ago. So they're already familiar with our business and our brand and the direct sales model. Cheryl, can you grab the question in the chat there? So it's going to be finalized, or if your computer's acting up, you don't have to. If you missed anything, this is all recorded, so you'll be able to go back and watch it. I will upload it on YouTube tomorrow. So it's going to be finalized in September based on certain requirements. They are environmentally friendly. They do not test on animals. So people, when they hear big news, they immediately go to the negative and start letting fear creep in. And so I just want to prepare you with the facts and some information so that we can all spread this as good, exciting, powerful news that's going to bring in new representatives to our business. As a businesswoman, I don't think I'll ever be able to get over like caring for people and building relationships and being able to say goodbye to some people that have meant something to us in this business. So unfortunately, Mike Connaughton is no longer with New Avon. So we will miss him, and we appreciate what he did for us and wish him the best. Yvonne Cabrera is taking over the Northwest region, so she will have Southwest and Northwest, and Donna Miles will be Southeast and Northeast. So here are your campaign dates. Hopefully you have that planner. You can even go in through the whole year and write them out if you want to. Tips for success. So order early on. When you log in on the bottom right, there is an inventory list so you can see if there's going to be any surprises. I don't really look ahead of that. I don't look at that ahead of time. I go and I place my orders, and if I have any issues at that point, I'll go look at the information so that I can bring it back to my customer. So specify limited quantity on specialty items. This is something that I learned a long time ago as a hostess, that I would always overestimate the amount of time that it was going to take before I sat them at their table. Because when you give them some news that may not be the best, and then you pleasantly surprise them, it works out really well for everyone. So I learned to do this with our outlet items a long time ago. And I've never had anyone get too upset with me because I've always said, hey, those are limited quantity. If there's any issues when I go to place the order, I'll call and let you know. And so that's another reason why you would want to put your order in earlier than the last due date in case something like that happens. Because now it's even more important because we can't return those items to Avon. So take the information that you have. Don't be mad at Avon for it, but bring it to your customer and be transparent so that they know what they're getting into ordering that item. So you want to encourage them to order online. That's going to give them an up-to-date inventory check. It's going to make everything smoother, save more time for you, save more steps. So really give them the benefit of ordering online. So that's the WIIFM. What's in it for them? Give them that welcome 10 coupon code. It's good for 10% off any size order. Every email address can only use it one time. You guys can also check on Retail Me Not. I believe that there's a take 10 on there as well. So do your own homework. Be a savvy online shopper and see what Avon offers that is out there, even through eBay. So let your customers know about all the benefits of shopping online. It comes quickly. They can track it. It's beautifully packaged. So it's a win-win for you and your customer. So coming up in summertime, it's especially a good idea to keep some or a lot. That's funny, it's going through because it's green. Keep the bug guard on hand. Cheryl just told me she's gonna suck some up and, oh, now my background's messed up. I messed with it too much. Okay, but she's gonna keep it on hand, and if she's at sports or she's at a park, a picnic, she's gonna be selling bug guard because you know everybody forgets to pack it and they're like, oh man, I should have brought my Skin So Soft. So keep certain products on hand that you know people will buy from you on the spot. Plan ahead for holidays so that you have gift bundles. Focus on a few products each campaign. Buy samples and demos, especially with, that should be product launches. So we sell out of a book and online, which isn't going to be very helpful when it comes to the texture or the scent or the feel. So make sure that you do have samples and demos on hand. Be creative to make the most out of it. I recommend getting the full size bottles because you can make so many more samples out of it than if you buy the individual samples. And then share everywhere you physically go and on all of your online channels. So don't just look at it as, oh, I gotta, you know, I service people face to face. Now Avon wants me to go fully online. My customers aren't gonna do that. Oh God. So don't go one way or the other. Mix them together. Put your website on the brochures you hand out. And the people that you meet online, ask them if they want a book. So everybody likes to shop differently. So really work both aspects of the business unless you have plans to go fully digital. So making the most of your business. I even got an opportunity to sit down with Lorianne before she left Maui, and she really wanted to stress that she wants us to sell however we want to. She doesn't want us just to go fully online, and it's not one way versus another. She really wants us to use all the channels and make the most of the opportunity. So here's my book. Those are my neon labels. You can get that 10% off sticker from Town & Country. Here's the website. So make sure that's on all of your physical materials, your email signatures, your text signature. Just make sure that you're crossing channels as you're promoting yourself. And then we always also want to be adding new team members. So I've seen, my top sellers. Some of them have turned over a couple times. I have my strong base of people that are really successful that stick with me. But a lot of times at the end of the year, it's not the same people that I worked with the Christmas before. So don't be so shocked if you have different team members, or if things are kind of rolling along differently as your team goes. We really want to provide tips and training and show them how to be successful with Avon. But you also want to be always adding new blood, okay? So congratulations to some of our newest representatives that are in the Kickstart program. We have Chantel, Christopher, Clarissa, Michelle, Maria, Sherry, Nicole, KL, Kiona, and Liz. They are our top 10 from campaign 9. Yay. The Kickstart program, how do you do your samples from full-size bottles? So I know that there's a lot of different tips for that online. Some people I know I get the card stock from an office supply store, and we use that for fragrance samples. I've heard of people filling fragrance with cotton balls and sticking it in a small Ziploc. Spray your business cards, that's a good idea. And then I know when I used to go to the tanning bed, I know I'm not the only one that used to do that. They had the little disposable kind of cups that you could use to fill bubble bath. You could use that for Skin So Soft, lotions. Be creative. Go to the dollar store. They always have, if I'm lacking ideas, I can always find stuff. Ooh, this would be a good idea. This would be a good idea. Go to the dollar store and see what they have there. So the Kickstart program is still in full effect, and that's when you meet certain sales goals as you go along throughout your campaigns. You're going to earn 40%. You're also going to earn $50 as opposed to $25 for every new team member that you bring in that places a $150 successful order in campaign 1 or 2. And I know that sounds like a mouthful, but really being surrounded by team members and other strong leaders, all you have to do is focus on sharing the opportunity, and we will walk you through the rest of that. So the Daily Care Collection is still good for your first 6 campaigns. A lot of stuff is changing right now, you guys, so please don't just take my word for it. Go and do your own research. With Lorianne coming in and some of the changes at corporate, a lot of the programs and incentives, they're changing quickly. So make sure that you do your own homework so that you're not just listening to me. and you're actually becoming a stronger leader. So here's some more tips for those of you just starting out. Make sure that you're ordering logo items, that you're ordering products to replace the products in your home. There's nothing better than a genuine personal testimonial. The Avon products are great. So I literally have, I don't even remember like getting a product that I just did not like. So definitely try them as you can. I know that when you're first starting out that your budget might be a little tighter. So really build and you're able to spend more as you go along and your business grows. So attend Avon webinars and Facebook Live events. So the new starter kits only have 2 brochures in them. So my advice to you is to print out 100 of those daily care collection flyers and see how many daily care collections you can sell in your first few campaigns. When you submit your order, then you can order more brochures, but make your money go further by handing out those flyers and saying, contact me for a full brochure. Make sure you're taking time to learn. Follow your peers and Avon Corporate on social media. Buy business cards and brochures. You do have to invest in sales tools in order to be successful. That's not something uncommon. I waitressed, I remember at Chili's and Outback that we had to buy like our own uniforms. So this isn't uncommon to be buying your own tools to be successful. Share your website on your physical materials and ask those e-customers if they want a book. Share your excitement. That's going to be your best commercial. Just having genuine excitement and passion for the business. I know you see this all the time in like pitches, but I literally did not have to force my friends and family to buy Avon. I built the business, I brought people in, and all those people just started buying from me anyways because they wanted to see what it was all about. Let's see. Host a grand opening party. You can even do the same thing online. So your attitude is going to project on to your audience. So if you're being mopey and complaining, that's going to leave a negative effect on your audience. If you're excited and you want to share with everyone and you've got a smile on your face, that's going to be contagious. So we also have This Is Your Avon webinar. It's happening Wednesday, May 1st. I will send out an invite to those of you that are in your Kickstart program. If you cannot watch it, be sure to watch the replay. So again, it's up to you to educate yourself in Avon U. The Beauty Buzz comes out every Monday. Campaign Insider every other Tuesday when the campaign closes. And then under your account, you want to make sure all of your preferences are up to date. So if you want to show up in recognition boards, make sure that your publicity is set to yes. If you do not, set it to no. Make sure that you're set up to get all of your emails and your text message alerts from Avon. You can also find Campaign Insider and Beauty Buzz under News on Avon Now. Leverage your business tools. So be planning ahead. Look through what's coming up. So we have What's New posted through Campaign 15 right now. And then we have our online brochure posted through Campaign 13. So start planning ahead. What tools are you going to buy to promote that campaign? What products are you going to have on hand? What are the 2 products that you're gonna focus on that you tell every single customer about? All right, so you can also find those on makeupmarketers.com if you can't find them on Avon now. We also want to be taking advantage of all of our social tools. So going into Avon Social and looking at our own customer website to see what Avon's marketing. Making sure that you're connecting your social media accounts so that you can have Instagram followers and Facebook followers, and really build and expand all of those networks. Your shareable video gallery. We have the incentives section. You always want to be up to date on your newest incentives. So make sure that you're following corporate. So there's going to be Avon products and Avon USA representatives. So I recommend following both. And all right, so RepFest is approaching, and hopefully you guys saw the incentive announcement today. Cheryl is going to cover it for you in just a little bit here. But here is what you need to know about RepFest and the President's Recognition Program. So if you're not registered already, go do it, because they're going to start making announcements real quick here. And you don't want to miss out. The leadership conference closed before some people. Everyone was given a chance to sign up, but they really didn't wait along. They kept inviting people until they hit the quota. So make sure that you register for RepFest as quickly as possible so you don't lose out on the chance to be there. It's in New Orleans, August 2nd to the 4th. We already have almost 60 team members registered. Book your hotel and flight now, or maybe you're close enough to drive. Make it to President's Club, because I want to see you at the Beauty Bash on the Bayou. So if you're new, President's Club is $10,000 in award sales. And it maybe sounds like a ton, but when you break it down, it really comes to less than $400 per campaign. So you need to adjust that based on when you started with us. But it's really not that far out of reach. You got to break all these things down into bite-sized pieces. So as of campaign 10 close tomorrow, you should be around 3,000 to be achieving President's Club. And if you're behind, no worries, because we have double dollars on all of your online sales from now through RepFest. You can check your own progress under earnings and rewards and the PRP tracker. Okay, so just like my kids, I like to teach you guys to be self-sufficient because I can't help every single one of you. So if I teach you how to do it yourself, then we will all grow successful, somewhat self-sufficient businesses. Okay, so you can sign up at avonrepfest.com. You'll see here, look at this little crew. This was our first RepFest, and it was in Las Vegas, and every single year it's gotten bigger. Here we are 2 years ago, and then there we are last year. So lots of amazing product displays, recognition. We had the Rascal Flats. Barbara Corcoran was one of our speakers. So I can't say enough about how important it is for you to go to that. It will ignite a fire under your butt that you have never seen before. So let's celebrate our top sellers. We have Julitza, Trisha, Cheryl, Victoria, Kelly, Bridget, Joseph, Elizabeth, Kimberly, Leisha, Ann, Christina, Wendy, Mildred, Shirley, Becky, Caitlin, Lily, Beverly, and Margaret. Congratulations, you guys. So are you a top performer? Last year, I treated our President's Club members to a retreat at this beautiful Killbuck Creek. There were 12 of us, I believe. And look how many of you are already tracking towards President's Club. So unfortunately, I can't go as big as I did last year, but I want to invite you guys on my team to a trip to Rockford. Woohoo! I know it's not the most exciting place in the world, but you'll get to see my store and my home and meet my family. So what I'm opening it up to is you have to hit President's Club or Bronze Ambassador or higher by September 30th to qualify. Okay, so that is your goal. You guys would need to pay for your travel to get here. I will pay for your lodging, which I don't know what that's going to be yet because I got to see how many of you are going to be coming. So I'm super excited about this. I like to be generous. Sometimes I'm too generous and I reward too many people. So this is a good deal here where it's kind of both ways, right? So all the top performers are going to be able to get together and network. And I'm treating you a little bit as much as I can. So, and I almost missed a really important part. That's the same weekend as the Making Strides of Rockford. So we can walk in the Breast Cancer Walk, which Avon is the national presenting sponsor. So look for those in your area. Hopefully, if you're on Team Momentum, you will come walk with me, and you guys would also be responsible for your food, okay? So hopefully that's exciting to you guys. As much as I love going digital, there's nothing more important or rewarding than meeting and spending time together. So I know I have a lot on this slide, and I'm quickly using up a lot of time already. So I'm going to go down just looking at the upcoming campaign, product focus and launches. We have our Magix Tinted Moisturizer, Body Sheet Mask, Bug Guard, Far Away Aloha, True Gent for Father's Day coming up, a Mesmerized collectible car decanter, Haiku hair fragrance. I thought that was kind of fun. Some summer candles, Dazzle drops. So just again, really paying attention to the seasonal trends and business trends. So you want to prepare for holidays. Book vendor events, you guys. Sell only bug spray if you want. Sell only bug spray and Skin So Soft and glimmer sticks. You'd probably do great. And here's how you can follow me and Avon on social media. And I put way too much content tonight, so I'll have to break some of this down later. We haven't met in a while, so I had a lot to cover. Rapid pay. So make sure that you are signed up to have direct deposit. You can do that under your account on Avon now. We can get paid daily from our online sales. So if someone places an order on your online store and it's direct delivery, you're going to receive the money for it 2 business days after it's billed. So you have to have a threshold of $5 credit balance for that to initiate. So top e-sellers, we have Ann, Wendy, Cheryl, Joseph, Susanna, Peter, Christopher, Tammy, Victoria, and Caitlin. Way to go, you guys. We had a lot of achievers in the Grand Fiesta. Cheryl, Bridget, Becky, Melissa, Tracy, Wendy, Trisha, Melissa, Felicia, Alicia, Kelly, Ellen, Peter, Jane, Amy, Gloria, Juanita, Katie, Elizabeth, and Agnieszka. Good job, you guys. So proud of you. And woohoo! This group is headed to Mexico June 2nd. I am very excited about this. This is the most team members we'll ever have on a trip. So please help me congratulate Cheryl, Becky, Bridget, and Melissa. We are going to an all-inclusive vacation thanks to Avon. So now it is my pleasure to introduce to you Melissa Atkinson. She has not, let's see, you've only been a representative since August of last year. You're already almost at President's Club this year, and you have 12 team members, a bronze ambassador, and you're going to Mexico. So I'm going to turn it over to you so you can share some tips with us.
Okay. Okay, can you guys see me?
Yep.
Okay, can you hear me? I guess you can hear me now. So I want to thank Emily and Cheryl for inviting me on to talk to you guys this evening. And honestly, my tips are a lot of what Emily already talked about. Talking about, I strongly encourage having your own little VIP group. I've used this group quite a bit, and I can, target my audience with the people that I know are interested in what I'm saying. And so I'm not clogging up my Facebook feed on my personal page with Avon this, Avon that, or all this other stuff. So I know the people that are in my group, they want to hear what I have to say. And so it helps me keep my Facebook a little cleaner, and I'm not always so salesy, I guess. And it helps me, I feel like I do put some of my Avon stuff on my personal page, but I think that keeps me more genuine and more where my friends and the people that follow me can identify more with me, because I feel, seem a little more real, and it's not just hitting them with sales and promos and stuff like that. So I recommend having a VIP group, and you can get a little more personal with your customers there as well. The other thing that I find helpful is both in my group and on my personal page is doing stuff that's engaging posts that gets their feedback on stuff, as well as sharing real life experiences. I'll share stuff that I do. I share my kids with only my friends, so I don't share them with the public, but I share what silly things my 3-year-old does. And then that way it really helps me build a relationship and seem like a real person to my friends and followers that are on there. Another thing that I do tip-wise is I send out thank you cards to my customers. And they're always handwritten, and they always have something to do with what my customer is going through in life, if they have a promotion, if they had a baby, something that connects us, and that they know that I'm looking at what they're doing and I'm involved in their life as well. So I always send thank you cards that are handwritten, and I usually put samples in there. I pay attention to what posts they like or what comments they make. If there's a new product that they're interested in, then I go and I order the samples and I send them samples, and just with a little note to kind of say, hey, I thought you might like this, let me know what you think about it. So it's definitely worth it to invest in your samples, your demos to use for product review. And that's the other thing, is I buy lots of samples so that if somebody says, hey, I was interested in that, hey, I have it right here, let me give it to you. So I carry samples in my purse, I take them to work, and I have them at home too so that I can mail them out. The other thing is that I demo a lot of products. I find that that's probably one of my biggest selling points. I'll demo it, I'll review it, and then I will go to my VIP group and I'll tell them what I think about the product. I'll give them my honest feedback, what I did or didn't like, what I thought I might like or might not like about it, and how my opinion was changed by actually trying the product. So I do that a lot. with a lot of things in life anyways. So I'll review stuff. And so when I come across and I have reviews and testimonials about our products, it really increased my connection with my customers, and it increases my ability for them to come back and want to order it. So those are like my biggest tips. The other thing is get as much training as you can. Avon U training is great. There are a lot of resources in your back office, and there's great tools to help you build your business and connect with your customers. I use Avon Social a lot to schedule my posts, and I can use content that's back there. I can make my own content. And I find that extremely helpful. So that's one of the best things that I like. Also, as far as training, in your regional groups, there's a lot of feedback. There's a lot of opportunities for you to ask questions or post questions and get feedback from other reps that may have more experience with a product or have more information. So definitely the training that's offered. There's so many outlets. And if you don't have a mentor, if you don't have a sponsor, there's lots of resources that can still help you, and lots of reps that are willing to step aside and say, hey, let me help you with this. So definitely, you know, my biggest tips are the training, and then knowing your products and actually living your products. So testing them and then letting your customers know what you think about it. And then always trying to be yourself and get to know your customers. So I've found a lot of success doing those things. So I just keep doing them.
Awesome. Thank you so much for sharing. All right, Miss Cheryl, are you on?
I am. I'm having difficulties with my computer, and so I am using my iPhone, which is really tiny. Can you see me?
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am. Your volume's good.
Okay, I'm here then. Am I up?
Yeah, can you not see it?
Yeah, I can see. First, I want to say, good job, Melissa. It's so nice to meet you and get to see you and interact with you. And I can't wait for us all to get together in Los Cabos. I'm excited. So yay. We have campaign, I'm going to try here. Campaign 11 is coming up. It starts on Tuesday. And of course, it's going to be all about the Magix tint. And I actually ordered some. Yay. And I also ordered some and sent it. I have some personal influencers. I know you've heard Emily and me talk about it, but I have 4 really good friends that are into different beauty products and such. And one of them used to be an Avon representative, and my upline, Leslie, in Texas. And then I have a couple that live about 50 miles away from me, and then one locally who's kind of like my daughter. She adopted me as her mother. So I've sent these to them, and I can't wait to get their reviews. Please, I want you guys to keep in mind that these tints are extremely dark. I normally, and I've heard this from everybody, this isn't just me. I normally wear a medium, and I want to show you, oh, oops, I just got a lot of it out. Can you guys see how dark that is? Can you see?
Yeah, we can see it.
Okay, that is the, I made a mess, but that's the medium. And I would normally wear a medium, and everybody that I've talked to that wears the medium says don't order it if that's your normal color. So I'll show you the other ones when we get to that actual product. But make sure that you guys are promoting the A box. They have a really neat A box with the vitamin C serum sample and the haiku spray, I think it is, and the Crave lip gloss. So my customers are actually starting to get on board with the A boxes. So I'm kind of excited about that. It took a while for it to catch on. Okay, so the shades. I'm going to show you this. I ended up ordering another one because that was so dark. So this is, let me see. Oh, this one is light. This is the light color, and you can, hopefully you can see. Can you see that, Emily?
Does it blend pretty well? I don't
Yeah.
see it.
Yeah. So this is light, which I normally don't wear, and it actually is my color in this product. So if you have a customer that normally wears mediums, make sure that they know, or that you know, to let them know to order a lighter shade, or they're going to look like a Oompa Loompa. Okay, you guys? Yeah, Teresa says that she got the light too. But it's really awesome. It's nothing like Magic's. I thought it was going to have more of a texture like the Magic's does, but it doesn't. It literally feels like a regular foundation. It has a little bit more moisture in it because it does have the moisturizer. So keep that in mind. Get some, order some for yourself and use it so that you can talk about it with your customers. That's what I like to do. And then we have our sheet masks. I have all of this stuff ready. They're actually body masks. So I have the Dare to Bear and the Stand Firm masks. This one, this is the body, and this is for the, how do you say that? Décollé? I don't know how you say it. But again, get some samples for yourself. This is going to be really slimy when it comes out. But I want to show you guys, my nose itches, sorry, the size of them. So this is actually going to be for your neck area. So I am going to, ooh, that's cold. I'm just going to put it on here and leave it on. How do I look? A lot of product in there for sure. It feels like it's going to slip off, but that is the size of the neck one. And then I like showing you guys the products. And this is my first time opening these. I also sent these to my influencers. This is the body one. So I heard that it wasn't as big as people expected it to be. So let's take a look here. They're kind of hard to open. Okay, so this is the size. Hopefully you guys can see it. This is the size of the other one. It's not too small. We'll just throw that on my upper arm here while I'm on the video. Okay, so there you have it. I got the one on my arm, so that's those. And then I also have, this is for the bye-bye cellulite. You rub this, you know, on the areas where you have the cellulite, and it's actually supposed to break up that cellulite so that, you know, it kind of dissolves or whatever it is it does. So just wanted to show those products to you, everybody. Make sure that you are demoing these with your customers. And then, of course, in campaign 12, we have the Bug Guard coming out. Huge seller this time of year. Make sure, like Emily was telling you guys, I'm ordering some to keep in stock because I'm constantly getting customers calling this time of year wanting to purchase it, but they don't want to wait. They need it now, whether they're going camping or they need it for their backyard barbecues or for their softball games, whatever the case might be. They don't want to wait 2 weeks for it or a week for it. And so you want to make sure that you invest in having these products on hand and have a variety. Have the two different types, the gray and the green bottle, and also the lotion. I actually prefer the lotion and the wipes. I like to buy the wipes. I bought 5 boxes of them. And what I do is I am known for including a gift with every customer order. So what I do as a gift for my customers is I'll give them one of the wipes. and I will put that in with their order, and they get to use it and see if they like it or not. You know, that's the way. We don't have samples of your bud guard, so this is a way to get that sample to them. But I treat it as a gift. It's not really a sample. So that's just a suggestion that you can do to try and get more sales of the bud guard. And also, you should really keep the Skin So Soft original bath oil. We do not promote it as a bug repellent, but a lot of our older customers, that's what they prefer. They don't want the bug guard. They want that Skin So Soft original bath oil. So I've got about 10 bottles in my my room where I keep all of my product, because I'm going to get customers calling for that as well.
I just wanted to add, I'm going to do a video on the differences, but the green one, they do recommend more for daytime because it has sunscreen, and then the silver one is more dusk and nighttime. The lotion is water resistant. And then when you buy the wipes, they're all also individually packaged. So like Cheryl was saying, you can open it up and then even give out just one at a time. I remember last summer, a politician like contacted me and wanted like 100 of them like for the next day. So just a scenario where you definitely want to have some of those on hand.
Yeah, there's the wipes come, I believe it's 8 in a box, so you can get 8 samples out of that. The Far Away Aloha, people have had different opinions of the scent, but I actually really like it. So it comes in a really, I don't know where my picture is, but this is the bottle, and it comes in a really cute box as well. But it is very tropical. It does remind me of Hawaii. I've been to Hawaii 3 or 4 times, and very, very tropical. It reminds me, it doesn't have the plumeria flower in it, but it smells like it does. And I remember when I was in Hawaii, I couldn't get enough of things that smelled like the plumeria, which is what they make the leis out of. So buy a bottle of it and make your own samples out of it. And then, of course, we have the True Gent. This is the bottle, and the 3-piece set is going to come with the hair and body wash, as well as the aftershave conditioner. This, I'm trying to think of how to describe the True Gent, but it almost does have a little bit of a feminine side to it, but it smells really good. And it does have the tobacco in it, which is a very popular thing in a lot of the men's scents right now. But I'll tell you what, I've heard from a lot of women that are using it themselves. And there have been several scents in the past, not just with Avon, that have people have been using, men or women. I know that for us, I think it was, it's a scent that my husband absolutely loves. I bought it all off of you, Emily. Anyway, so yeah, some of the women are really liking this. So something to keep in mind. Order it, smell it for yourself, get some of the samples, and start promoting it. I have started putting the samples in all of my customers' orders, and I'll tell them, you know, because I've been able to experience it, I have that information to share with them. And then we have the Mesmerized Car. Hopefully you guys can see this. I wasn't going to open this. I was going to keep it sealed for myself, but I decided to open it and use it as a demo, and then I'll buy another box because I'm saving some of these really neat, iconic, whatever you call them, decanters. So this is the size of it. It's about the size of your hand or a deck of cards. And it is the Mesmerize. It is not a spray bottle. It is a, pour. So that's what that looks like. I think the demo's $12. I can't see how much it's going to cost, but these are really popular. And with Father's Day coming up, make sure you have a couple of these on hand. Buy them now, you guys, because these will sell out, and you're going to be one of those people that are upset that they're out of stock. And I don't want that to be you. So buy the demos now. Okay, so now we're moving on to our incentives. Try not to make too much noise here. So the red carpet at Rep Fest, the VIP treatment. This is really exciting because they always do something special at Rep Fest for certain people. So basically, you're going to want to increase your sales from campaigns 12 to 15. If you increase your, you're going to add all those up, and you're going to increase that amount by $500 to earn level 1, or by $1,000 to earn level 2. For level 1, you're going to get an exclusive Mardi Gras bead lanyard and a Rep Fest survival pack full of Avon products. Now, if you earn level 2, you're going to add a snack pack at check-in. You're going to get a sneak peek access to the product expo, and that's always really nice. It's not as crowded. You get to see everything before everybody else, and you can go in there and do some live videos and some photos. Yes, only if you attend are you going to get these products. And then you're also going to get a chance to win an iPhone X at an exclusive giveaway. I don't know more than that. But if you weren't here last year, for level 1, you're going to have $1,000 sales goal, total campaigns 12 to 15. To earn level 2, it's going to be a total of $1,500. Now, if you are a PC member and you earn level 2, you're also going to get reserved seating at Rep Fest during general sessions. So that's a nice little perk as well. So make sure you go, when you log into your Avon.com, scroll down, go to the sales incentives, and all this information is going to be there for you. Make sure that you and your team members know exactly what they need to do to earn these incentives. What do we have next? The vitamin C incentive. I love this. So they're giving away 8 cruises. Basically, it's going to be $1,000 towards a cruise for 2. Anywhere you want, you just have to, they're going to give you $1,000 towards that. So say, you know, your cruise and airfare costs $1,500. Well, you're going to have to pay that extra $500. So keep that in mind. But basically, you can earn up to 10 entries. It's going to be a sweepstakes. And to earn 1 entry, you have to sell 3 bottles of the vitamin C brightening serum. So for every 3 bottles you sell, you get 1 entry up to 10, and they'll pick 2 winners from each region for a total of 8 total winners. So that's really exciting. And that is for campaigns 8 to 14. And then we have the High Five Online. April will be ending, but they are going to continue it for May. I believe it's going to be the same requirements and you get the same thing, but you'll have to go into the incentives. They're going to announce it, I believe, on May 1st. So basically, for every 5 unique online orders on your website for the month of May, you're going to earn $25 bonus. So for a unique order is somebody who has yet to order that month from your online store. So say they place 2 $50 orders, you're only going to get credit for 1 of those. They will send updates, and you can log into your Avon.com, avonnow.com, and you can see exactly which orders counted for your High Five Online incentive.
There's also a widget. If you guys haven't messed around with on the front page, you can customize which widgets you want to see on there. One of them is how many you have towards the High Five.
Thank you, Emily. So next we have the Twice as Nice, and that runs from campaigns 8 to 11. So this is going to be the last campaign for the Twice as Nice. So basically, you are going to increase your award sales by $250 to earn the selfie ring light, and by $500 to earn the t-shirt. And then let's see, if you had less than $500 in sales last year, to earn the selfie ring light, you're going to have $750 total sales during the campaign or the incentive period, or $1,000 to earn the t-shirt. So I'm excited about that. The t-shirt has the new Avon logo on it. And then we got the selfie ring light at the leadership kickoff, and it actually works pretty good. Oh, good job, Caitlin. You already earned both of them? Way to go.
Woohoo! Here I got it.
Yeah, there you go. That's the selfie ring light. It has the Avon logo on it. And Caitlin is
There we go.
Awesome. Caitlin is also almost, she's really close to promoting to bronze ambassador. So go, Caitlin. Okay, so that's the twice as nice. And then, of course, what do you have up next, Emily?
Here, I just wanted to add that you can see your own personal widget, guys. So make sure you go to the sales incentives at the bottom of your homepage on Avon Now. Click on incentives and then get details. That's where you're gonna see your personal widget.
Awesome. Okay, and then we have double dollars like never before. So this runs from campaign 2 to 17. That takes us to Rep Fest. And basically you're gonna get double dollars on all your online store sales through Rep Fest. Now keep in mind, if you place your own order on your website, that is not going to count. And, oh, what else was I going to say? So those orders aren't going to count. And I kind of lost my train of thought. I apologize.
Can do online fundraiser and online parties. Those both count towards double dollars.
Yes, ma'am. So that's exciting. Now, I want to make sure that people understand what double dollars are. It has nothing to do with your how much you're getting paid, how much you're earning. What it has to do with is your award sales, and award sales are used specifically to determine President's Club levels. They also do not count towards incentives. So if you have an incentive like the ones we've been talking about, and you have to have $500 increase, double dollars does not count towards that. Okay, you guys, make sure that you remember that. I don't want anybody being disappointed. And then we have Make It Jamaica. Please go into the sales incentives section to learn how to earn Jamaica. It's basically going to be based on sales and online sales, and they did add a couple of new ways to earn it. And it's very detailed, but it's doable. We can all earn this trip. I don't care who you are. If you're brand new, you can earn the trip to Jamaica. All you have to do is meet the sales goal that they gave you and the online sales goal that they have set aside for you. And you will be going to Jamaica, and this lasts for the entire year. So you still have, what is that, 10. So you have 16 more campaigns to earn the trip to Jamaica. Woohoo! I'm all over it.
All right. Thank you, Miss Cheryl. You guys can also, you can find out your personal goal for Jamaica through your direct upline. And then they did just announce another way to make it if you're President's Club or higher. So be sure to check out that incentive guide and flyer for all the details. Thank you, Cheryl and Melissa. You guys were both very helpful. I think our audience appreciates you sharing with us.
Awesome.
So you can also make good money, change lives, have fun. When you build a team, I think many of us on Team Momentum were not really fond of the idea of recruiting to start with. But we're all very passionate about the business, and a lot of us were already top sellers. So finding the right way to recruit for us has been, I guess, eye-opening, because I was always so against leadership in the beginning of my Avon career. So again, building all three areas of your business so that you can find the most success and you have the most stability when things outside of your control change. So you can earn a $20 bonus for every successful rep you bring in, a 3% bonus on their sales as long as you submit a $50 order. And then there's also the big promotion money. This is not talked about very often, and it needs to be, because you can get some amazing bonuses as you advance through the ranks. If you look at my totals here, this is just in about a year's time, and this is just bonus money. This is not my leadership check. It's not all my online commission, and it's not what I make from sales. This is just all from the leadership bonus program. So over $40,000, and we just started doing that about a year ago. So look how much you can add to your bottom line when you start bringing in new team members. This chart is a little bit overbearing, but no worries. Again, we want you to focus on bringing in new team members, and we help you develop into a strong leader as you go. So I like to, again, break it down in bite-sized pieces. So with your first team member, you become a promoter. 2 team members, you become a star promoter. And then at the bronze ambassador level, that's really where you start to see the benefits of the leadership program, and it makes you want to keep coming back for more because you start to see some really good money. So earn $2,250 just in those advancement bonuses through Gold Ambassador. So you can sign up anyone in the nation at sellavon.com. They want to use your reference code, or they can search for you by name. So go there, test it out, see how it works, see what your prospective new team member is going to read about, learn the process. And speaking of that, it has recently changed. So we now have a $30 sign-up fee. They get to pick a free gift. So I really like the idea of this because they're getting some of our greatest recent product launches. They get to choose which one they want the best. Not surprising, Better Than Basics is leading the way. I'm obsessed with that dual elixir. You guys have to get it if you don't have it. I will tell you, a couple of the bottles that I've had, sometimes it takes, Rob taught me how to prime the pump. You gotta like put your finger over where the oil comes out and push it down and then release, because sometimes that oil gets stuck, so you got to get it going. So hopefully that helps you guys. But anyways, I am obsessed with that product, and I use it faithfully in the morning and the evening with the Ultimate Supreme Night Cream. The other sets have hydrofusion and vitamin C. So congrats to our newest leaders who have started their teams. Recently, we've had Jen, Anna, Christina, Bonnie, and Charlotte advanced at the promoter level and star promoter. We also have some big title advancements. I know I saw a couple of you on the call. So congratulations to Becky, who advanced to bronze leader. That is a big one. And she has 198% sales growth over the past 26 campaigns. We have Bridget, 490% sales growth with 27 team members. And then we most recently have Susanna from Punta Gorda, Florida, and she has 15 team members. She advanced to bronze ambassador. So congratulations, you guys. Pay attention to who's in these slides and follow them until you're showing up on all those slides, okay? That's what you gotta do. You gotta see what the people do, how they're successful and why they're successful, and you adapt some of those tips and traits from your peers. So congratulations to Cheryl, Kim, Becky, Jane, Trisha, and then Cheryl, Jane, Becky, Kim, and Amy. They are our top leaders. We have added 141 beauty bosses in April. So congratulations. Those of you that have recruited before, you know that I tell you the first of the month is the day to follow up. So go through all of your past leads, make phone calls, send texts, do emails, social media. The first of the month is when you got to follow up with everyone, and also on the customer side. So let me leave you with this. At some point, we decide that fear either says to be scared of loss or ready for growth. That actually came up the day that LG bought us. So that was perfect timing on that quote. I love Brendan Burchard. Let's anticipate things in a positive light and be optimistic about the changes coming our way. In the end, we won't be measured by our bank account sales numbers or wins and losses, but by the difference we made in people's lives. And that's just it. So putting aside the swag and the money and all those material things, at the end of the day, building lifelong friendships and relationships across the country, and earning the money to actually change your lifestyle is pretty incredible. So thank you so much for joining us, and it was great catching up with everyone. Thank you so much to Cheryl and Melissa. Don't forget, guys, to put your order in. Go do it now so that you can focus on new challenges tomorrow and marketing your business.
Computer problems.
And fix your tech problems like Cheryl.
Thank you, everybody.
All right. Thank you, guys. Have a good night. Bye-bye.